Okay, this is for anybody that's bought either a Richmond hot water heater from Menards or Rheem from Home Depot, which is, I guess, their brand. Both are made by the same company. I just found out there's a recall on them. Pilot wouldn't stay lit, so I suspected the thermocouple. It wasn't a thermocouple. Then I found out there's a recall. There's a sensor in the valve. If you want to verify this, that's your problem. This sensor here pulls out. You just pop it loose, and then you can screw your line back in and make sure it contacts the upper part of the valve. And once you do that, let's see, and once you get it out of there, you can see down in there where it has to make contact, the thermocouple line, and then tighten your nut up. If you got to push the line up a little bit to make contact, that's fine. Then you go ahead and put the pilot on, let it go for a minute, and let go of it. It should stay lit. If it stays lit, this sensor looks like to be the problem, but they have a recall on it. Apparently they knew about this for a while, so I just found out about it. When you get the new one, go to Menards, call them, or Home Depot, call them. They should have some valves. It's changed one to one. I had to drain this one first because they're not going to give me the valve until I bring this old one in. So disconnect the gas line, make sure you cut the gas off. So once I get this drained a little more, I'm just going to unscrew this valve. It should be pretty, nope, still got a little bit of water in it. So I'll wait until that's done, because I don't want to get water inside the hot water heater where it's not supposed to be. So I'll let that go a little longer so I can finish draining it. It pretty much unscrews. You might have to put the pipe back in the gas line just to get a little leverage to break it loose. Once you get it broken loose, it should spin free. The new one will just screw in, get it tight and upright. All your lines, I got them covered right now so I don't get water in the gas line. You got a sensing line for your ignition. That got a little wet, but it'll dry out. It's just a wire. I'll put it back here. And you got a supply line for the gas, and you got a supply line for the pilot. Make sure those stay dry too. Like I said, don't get any water in your gas lines. That's not good. Once that's done, I'll pull this valve out, take it to Menards, get the replacement, screw it back in, and then reconnect the supply lines, the ignition for the pilot, and the gas line to the main gas. But make sure you use PTFE that's designed for gas lines, because regular PTFE will leak. Gas will corrode it. So it should be pretty simple going back together. I had a T set up going to the valve and going to the main gas line. So that'll catch anything that happens to fall in the gas line, keep it from getting into the hot water heater. And this will just screw back in. I'm going to put some more dope on there because it's been used. I don't want to just screw it back in and expect the best. You want to make sure you do it right the first time, because you don't want your house a few miles away from where it used to be. When you get done, you can use soapy water to spray after you turn your gas on. Make sure that everything stays where it's supposed to, nothing's leaking. If you see bubbles, you need to tighten it up more and use some more tape. You can use the dope too. If you don't smell anything, then you should be good. Go ahead and put it on pilot, hit the igniter, let it go for a minute after it lights, and then it should take off and start feeding up your water. But I also had to turn off the water valve so no water's getting to the tank while I'm draining, otherwise it'll take forever because you'll never be done with the water. Hopefully this helps. Like, share if it benefits you, and I'll have some more videos later. Thanks.